Raising a power to a power. For example, if we have to raise 5 to the fourth power to the second power, we have to multiply the exponents. So this would equal 5 to the 8th power. If we have n squared raised to the 5th power, again, what do we do to the exponents? We multiply them into the 10th power. If the instructions say simplify and you get x cubed raised to the 6th power, what would this equal? X to the 18th, because you multiply 3 times 6 means x to the 18th power. So if you have a to the 4th power raised to the 7th, what would this equal? A to the 28th. Again, we multiply 4 times 7. If we have to simplify c to the 5th power times c cubed raised to the negative 2 power, what do you think we have to do first? Okay, so now if we think back to order of operation. Parentheses. Do we have parentheses? Can we do anything inside? No. What about exponents? That would be our next step. Our next step would be taking care of the exponents. That means whatever is being raised to another exponent. This would equal c to the 5th times c to the negative 6. What happens to the exponents when you're multiplying exponents with the same base? You add the exponents. So this would equal c to the negative 1. And is this simplified? No. How do we simplify a negative exponent? 1 over c. Let's try this again. Let's say you have to simplify n to the 4th cubed times n to the 5th. What would be the first thing you have to do? We have to follow order of operations, so this means n to the 12th times n to the 5th. What is the rule when you're multiplying exponents with the same base? Add the exponents. Raising a product to a power. Let's say we have 3x, which is the product, raised to the 4th power. What we have to do here is we have to distribute this exponent. This is equal to x to 3 to the 4th power, x to the 4th power. Why is this true? Because this means the same thing as saying 3x times 3x times 3x times 3x. How many 3's do we have? 2, 3, 4. How many x's do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 to the 4th power, x to the 4th power. Let's say we have 2x squared raised to the 4th power. What do we have to do here? Okay, so 2 to the 4th power, x to the 2 times 4, 8. Remember that when we're raising a power to another power, we have to multiply the exponents. So let's say we have 4g to the fifth raised to the negative 2 power. What do we have to do here? We have to distribute the outside exponent. So this would be 4 to the negative 2 power g to the, is this simplified? 1 over 4 squared g to the 10th power. Can we further simplify this? What's 4 squared? 4 squared is 16. If we have to simplify x to the negative 2 power squared times 3xy squared raised to the 4th power, what do we have to do? We have to distribute this exponent here and this exponent over here. So what would this equal? Fourth or negative 4? X to the negative 4 times 3 to the 4th, x to the 4th, y to the 8th. Do we have any common basis? We do, right? So we could say 3, negative 4 plus 4 equals what? 0. So when we simplify this, we would have 3y to the 8th. So what did I forget here? This exponent, right? This is the exponent I forgot. So is this my final answer? What's 3 to the 4th power? 81. Y to the 8th. So notice how I forgot this exponent right here. It's a very common mistake. So the question was, what happened to x? Right here, this x is equal to x to the 0 power, and x to the 0 power equals 1. That's why it disappeared from the answer.